Good morning, good morning. Get all set up. Good morning. Good morning, YouTube family. Good morning. It's Monday, so Monday is usually my favorite day of the week. It's the beginning. I like the Mondays because people tend to not like Mondays and like to do the opposite of what everybody else do. But Mondays is a beautiful day, and I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. Didn't really go live yesterday. However, today is an interesting day. Today, I'm accomplishing my run. Um, Today is the day to really just start making amazing things happen in your life. So, give me one moment while I get this set up, okay? Okay, let's see something quick. So I really hope everybody was having a fantastic weekend. Mine has been productive. Ooh, allergies. Whew. Mine has been productive. And I was on here Saturday. I didn't do anything yesterday. Actually, uh, did minimal things yesterday. However, today is a new day. Today is a great day to start accomplishing your dreams and goals. And today is a day to just start believing in yourself. You see, there's signs all around us. We have signs all around us. And it's up to us to recognize the signs, It's up for us to recognize when certain visions are given to us, and it's up to us to act upon them. And really and honestly, what it all boils down to is belief. You see, we all have amazing abilities. And the thing about it is, if we don't really act, you see, if we don't act upon what we see, what we've been, envision, we give vision on a consistent basis. And if you don't recognize it for what it is, and if you don't take action, you ever see that, somebody say that they thought about an invention that somebody actually took action upon and came out with, you see, everybody's given these visions. Everybody's giving the ability to choose. And the ability to choose is an amazing thing. We are free humans, well, free to an extent, right? But free humans, meaning that we are free to where we have the ability to think. We have the ability to make decisions. We can make choices. And because we have the ability to make choices, you can make a choice to do you a service, or you can make a choice that's going to do you a disservice. So if you're doing a choice that's doing you a disservice, then it's not serving you. It doesn't serve to play small. It does not serve to play small. And when we play small in life, we hinder ourselves from accomplishing amazing goals and dreams. So let's see. I'm gonna go live on Facebook. I just gotta write a caption. Never play small, right? My puppy. Give me one moment, please. I have miniature schnauzers, and miniature schnauzers are notoriously known to love to hear their voice. So I had to be like, be quiet. In a nice way, but I told her to be quiet, so she's quiet now. She just likes to, they think they rule the world. So, uh, never play small. I want to get to my point in a second. I usually wake up earlier than what I did in the morning. And I feel like since I've been up, I woke up like at 6:55 today. And the day has just been running by. I usually wake up like at 4:44 or 5. And reason is I get that time to do what I need to do in the morning before everybody wakes up. My daughter got testing with her school today. So gotta get set up with you guys. So I'm going live on Facebook too. So going to start right now. And here it is. So good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Myesha. Good morning, everybody. So if you guys are watching me live, I need you to type live in the comments. If you're watching the replay, type replay. I'm on 2 different streams. I'm on YouTube and I'm on Facebook at the same time. But I definitely want everybody to enjoy this amazing day. Today is Monday. So beginning of the week. I know a lot of people say, oh my goodness, it's Monday. But to be honest with you, I believe that's programming. So I really love Mondays. Yeah. So here's the thing, right? We all have the ability, and I say this on basically every video that I have. We have the ability to create the circumstances that we want. Your job is to not play small, right? Once we tend to identify certain things in our life that we have the vision and the willingness to go after, then once we identify, because the one thing that I said in my last video that I did is to say, know exactly what you want. That is so important to know. Know what you want. Because a lot of the times when I ask people, and just in general conversation, like, what are your goals? Unless people are really like, have the mindset of being like business oriented, or just a person that's probably in a professional network marketing, because we always, learn to set goals for ourselves. But unless somebody's really into personal development, when you ask people, what are your goals? Most people don't know, right? They don't know. And then they wonder why they go through life, aimlessly in a sense. And when you go through life aimlessly, it means that there's no purpose, no vision, no hope of accomplishing certain things in your life. And a lot of people go through life, not saying that they're not happy, or they go through life with the lack of vision, and it's like we're alive. But most people say that after you turn like 20 years old or so, it's like you're living on life on earth, but you're dead in a sense, just walking around with no purpose. And that's the thing. If you don't cast a vision for yourself, if you don't go after a dream on a consistent basis, then you're just allowing whatever comes your way. And a lot of people work, their jobs, and they don't see nothing more for them. And being content, being complacent is really something that is not good. And I'm going to say that it's not good, because when you become complacent, then you're familiar. And when you are content with being mediocre or mediocre, accepting mediocrity. And I know I have people in here, so guys, interact with me. Let me know where you're watching from. Good morning, happy Monday. It's a beautiful cloudy day here. But definitely, when you are accept complacency, then it's like you just letting whatever comes your way happen. And we don't want to live life by chance. We don't want to live life by chance. We want to be intentional when we live in life. And that's why I always say, know exactly what you want. And once you know exactly what you want, then you can figure out action steps. Good morning. Yes, it is ingrained in us as a kids of downplay intelligence and ability to humble and fit. And hey, Belinda, morning. And that is true. It's like, it's conditioning. Sometimes it's like you have these wild, big dreams as a child. You believe that anything is possible. You believe that you can accomplish anything. We are born with creativity. The thing about it is, the reason why certain people don't go after certain things is because we've been taught to dole out our creative senses. And some people that's extra creative, they've told that they have ADHD or they need to get on these medications so it suppress their creativity more. And the thing about it is, everybody has different personality types. Everybody has different, ways, methods. Like some people are hyperactive, some people are just, calm, some people are analytical. And a lot of people think that everybody is supposed to function the same way. And that's a lot of has to do with, teachers too. Some teachers are that's brought up in the school system are analytical. They function a certain way. They, want to be proper, or they believe that everybody should be, calm, or some people have like the soft tone, other people are aggressive. So the thing about it is, everybody's different. Everybody is unique, and everybody has creative abilities. Now, because we know and we could acknowledge that we all have creative abilities, we need to really enhance that. And not even within Think and Grow Rich, it tells us that it's something that you have to work on a consistent basis, because we've been conditioned to suppress the creativity. We've been conditioned to really not enhance that creative side on us. So it does take some time to work on it. So here's the thing. A lot of us get visions, and I have glasses, I have prescription glasses, so my husband can't see out of my prescription glasses. They are meant for me. They're fit for my eyes. I even probably got to get new prescription glasses. I need to go to an eye doctor because I think my prescription needs to be changed. However, at the end of the day, my vision is meant for me. So when you have to go for something, or when you have that inkling that I have to go for this dream, I have to go for this goal, that's something that is your vision. Nobody sees it until you bring it into fruition. And that's why a lot of us ask people that is not on the same level, or sometimes you ask people that's in your circle, your current circle. And remember, you are the people that you surround yourself with. Everybody, there's people that, I use that crabs in a bucket analogy, because there's people that's complacent and content with their life. So when you try to do something that's big, where you're dreaming big and you're not playing small, sometimes people like, hey, you feel like you're doing something different that's making them uncomfortable. So they put the idea down when you're naturally excited about it, because it's embracing creativity. It's not something that a lot of people can wrap their minds around. And then we ask for these, opinions sometimes from people that's not on the same mindset. They're not on the same level. They don't want to grow. They want to stay the same. And people will knock down your excitement. Right. So that's why a lot of people say move in silence. Be careful with who you share your dreams with, because there's dream stealers out there. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't even say they're dream stealers. They don't know better. Remember, people can't do better unless they know better. And it's not to say that we're giving excuses to anybody, but at the end of the day, if somebody don't know better in terms of they're actually, not doing anything in life, and they're giving you their opinion because you ask somebody that's not going places or have dreams and ambitions of opinion of something that seems way off to them, what could you expect, right? So it's our duty to carry out our visions. It's our duty to want more out of life. It's our duty to be a go-getter and go and create that dream that you have into a reality. So that's why I say when you get these visions, when you get these inklings, remember, it's your personal vision. It's your personal vision that you have. Another person wasn't given it. So when you actually see it, definitely go after it. And the more you work on it, everything is going to start to unfold. The thing about it is we ask for opinions that we know the answer for. And so it's really, we just want validation sometimes. And we ask opinions because we are concerned about what other people are going to think about us. And we can't live our lives about doing that. The only person that you could really answer to in life is you. When it all boils down to, you have to be the one to be happy with your life. You the one that can accomplish certain things. So the thing is, people go through depressions and really regret. And I don't believe that people should go through regret in life. And even if you're in a depressed state, get yourself out. You have to work on a consistent basis. But a lot of times people go through regret and a stage of depression because they tend to not carry out the dreams that they have because of what other people are going to think of them. They be like, this is going to bring dishonor to my family. This is, my husband is not going to be happy about this. I'm wondering what my friends is going to think. I feel guilty about doing this and I'm stepping outside. Nobody in my family ever owned a restaurant. We don't know how to actually accomplish this. And remember, we're in the dawn and age of technology. So it is so important to just break through and start accomplishing your goals. And if you don't know how to do it, get around people who can. Get around different circles of people, because environments is really important. So you want to get yourself around a different environments. You want to plug into different audios. You want to listen. You want to read books. You want to just start focusing on, like, if you have a vision, start listening to audios, read books around that topic, find mentors. You don't have to actually, have mentors that you pay for, but find mentors that you can learn about the topic more. And I promise you, you will start to carry out your vision and dream. You will start to find that you are believing in yourself more. And once you believe in yourself, you will start to accomplish amazing things in life. So just remember that everybody has been born with creativity. Children are resilient. Children are creative. Children don't have a care in the world. But through conditioning, right? And people shaming or people believing that, hey, I'm this personality type, so I need to make another person become this person. People tend to make these agreements where they dole out their senses, where they dole out their creativity because they're worried about what other people's going to think about them. Or they just in general, they've been trained to eliminate that creativity because they look at the eyeball. But remember, like I said, my vision is my vision. Everybody else does not have to see my vision, but it is my duty to create the vision and bring it into a reality, because nothing happens by chance. We are given many giftings, talents, and skills. Yeah, we're given many gifting, talents, and skills, and it's up to us to really build our dreams. It's really up to us to create whatever circumstances we want. But if we play small, we won't make it happen. And remember, there's many adults living life, but they're not living life. They're just doing the same thing, conforming, accepting mediocrity. And we're not going to do that. So my message is to really start getting those creative juices flowing. Everybody has something that they know has been nagging at them, like just do it, just do it. And once we can start letting go of the fear of judgment, then we will start to live our best lives. And really and honestly, I think that the worst thing for a person to do is get old and be like, hey, I have these regrets in life. You're supposed to be able to be like, I was able to accomplish this. Or maybe it didn't pan out the way that I thought it would, but at least I made attempts and I fell somewhere in the middle of where of the goals that I thought I was going to accomplish. But at least I did something. But some people just accept that maybe I'm too old, I'm too young, or this wasn't meant for me. Nobody in my family done this, so it wasn't for me. And they accept the mediocrity. They accept watching the Travel Channel and know that they want to travel the world because we let certain fears get ahead of us. So don't be that person that has fears. Don't be fears is natural, but don't let it keep you back. You understand? Don't let it keep you back. Don't be the person that just accept anything that comes their way. Let the creativity happen. Be grateful and embrace it because we all have the power of creativity. It's just that we have been conditioned to not embrace it. We have been conditioned that it's not something that everybody else do, so we shouldn't be doing it. And that's not the way that life is meant to be. We have to really carry out our dreams because we're not meant to play small, right? We can have it all. So the sooner we can acknowledge that, the sooner we'll be able to create amazing circumstances in our life. So thank you guys for watching this live. Hope you caught my message because I don't think people is meant to play small. And like I said, people is given dreams and goals and nothing happens by chance. So it's up to us to create that vision because if you don't do it, who's going to do it for you, right? One life to live. And don't let anybody program you that you're not meant to have it. Okay. So with that being said, I want you guys on Facebook to have a fantastic Monday. Definitely enjoy yourself to the fullest and decide to smile. All right. So I'm going to let me just share this. So I got my CBD raspberry tea with some apple cider vinegar in it. So this is my detox tea and my run is now. So I'm definitely eating clean, and I'm working out and just making sure that I have the most energy because at the end of the day, the action steps that I'm going to be taking over the next couple of months is going to require a lot of me. And by eating bad and just not taking care of myself on an optimal level, I'm not going to function the way that I want. So I'm making a lifestyle change. Y'all gonna see me shrink before. Damn, I keep on kicking my toe when I got my nails done. Y'all gonna watch me shrink because it is time, baby. It is time. So it is time. Yes. Yes. So here we are. Remember, everybody, and good morning. Happy Monday. Let me fix this phone because it's a little bit tilted. It's still tilted. Okay. So remember, everybody is giving different visions. Some people got that 20/20 vision. Some people eyesight tend to deteriorate as the older they get. But at the end of the day, my vision is my vision. And I believe that people need to just work on a consistent basis to build their dream lives. We're not meant to just accept whatever blows our way. We have to be intentional with life, but a lot of times it's really, I'm telling you, the sooner that we could let go of the fear of judgment, the sooner will start to make boss moves. That's how it really, that's what it all boils down to. That's what it all boils down to. The sooner we let go of that fear of judgment is when we're going to start making amazing things happen into our lives. Because at the end of the day, you know that you want to accomplish certain things, but then you be like, hey, my family, what they're going to think of me, or, nobody in my family has done this before. It's just so many different things that people say. And at the end of the day, when you think about it, it's all excuses, but we have been taught, we have been conditioned to really suppress our dreams and goals. Like that's what it all boils down to. We have been taught that you can't have this. You got to do this in this way. This is not going to work out. Just terrible things. And once we accept those conditions, like that becomes our norm. And then, say for instance, people want to travel, but they keep on telling themselves they scared or they never have the money. But mind you, every day their asses are in Starbucks drinking $7 coffee, but then you don't have the money to travel. So let's break this down. Where's my other phone? What? Okay, so if today's Monday, say we're getting a $7 cup of coffee from Starbucks 5 days a week, something I used to do. That's $35 for the week, right? So it's $35 for the week. So if we're going to times that by 4, that's $140 for the month because there's 4 weeks in a month. So then let's say if we times that by 12, that is $1,680. That's a trip right there. That is a trip right there. But we tell ourselves that we can't. See, the thing about it is when we put limits on ourselves, that's when we put those blockages that certain things is not going to happen. And we do them in all different kinds of ways, those blocks, If you continuously tell yourself that you're not going to do something, then you are right. But if you're telling yourself that you are going to do something and you can do it, then you are right also, because that's how it works. The universe is always at work. If you tell yourself that you can, you will accomplish it. But if you tell yourself that I'm scared, I can't, I don't know how to do it, those are all negative words. But at the end of the day, those are words that you're placing with the universe. So if you're telling yourself, hey, I don't know how to do this, I can't do it, guess what? You are right. That's the thing. You don't got nobody to argue, and especially the one in your mind. Your subconscious mind is not going to be like, "Well, chick, you know how to do this. Nah. Your subconscious mind gonna be like, "Oh, we can't do this. Okay, we're gonna put that block on." That's how it's gonna work. Oh, you said you don't we limiting or we scared. Okay, we're gonna continue to be scared. That's how that works. That's literally how it works on a consistent basis. So what do? We make sure we change our circumstances. We make sure that we do things differently, because if we play small, then we're going to live a very small life. But if we live big, then we will start to do things in life that's on a wide scale. We have to live our lives in a big, wide scale. It doesn't pay to live small. It doesn't pay to play small on a consistent basis either. So don't do it. And here's the thing. I say this in every daggone video I do, and I will say this on every one that I do, that it is your duty. It is your duty to make a decision on what you want out of life, because I think a lot of people is going by living in life thinking that somebody owes them something, and at the end of the day, that's a mindset of laziness. That's a mindset of expecting a handout. And when we expect a handout, what happens? He who chases poverty, who chases fantasies has poverty waiting for him. Meaning that we have to create our own circumstances. But the problem is, people is trained to want something for nothing. And it's set up like that, really and honestly, where certain people know that people are not going to be go-getters. So if you want to confine people and keep them in a box, you get them self-reliant on certain things. So it takes really special people to break through and believe that they could accomplish greatness. It takes certain people to believe that certain things is for me, and no matter what, I'm going to be the creator of my own circumstances. Because if we create our own circumstances, then we have the power to be self-sufficient. And at the end of the day, anything that you do that's new is not going to be a cakewalk. It's not. Oh my God, this is the second time. It's not gonna be a easy cakewalk. But at the end of the day, if you work on it on a consistent basis, it will happen for you. So today is the 28th of September. Today is the 28th of September. Can you believe that? 28th. October, November, December. Fourth quarter, baby. We're in the fourth quarter. So it's about to be October. What are we doing in October? What are we doing in October? Knowing that we have 3 months left of the year. Are we going to just live life without creating goals, or are we going to do something? You see, are we afraid to accomplish what we really want, or are we concerned that other people may be worried about what is going on? I'm not getting all these emails. Okay. Are we concerned about what other people thinks about us on a consistent basis? Are we concerned about, you know, if I do this, I'm not going to do it on the right way, or you don't have the confidence with yourself? Well, it's supposed to be like that. You know what? In the beginning, when you do something different, it's supposed to be challenging. I keep on sneezing. Excuse me. Allergies. Okay. So it's supposed to be challenging when you do stuff in the beginning, because you know what? If we have goals and they're not challenging, then everybody would freaking do it. Everybody would have the goals. Everybody would just get up and do it. And that's the thing that we need to realize. The better, the more that you could gain, the more challenging it will be. But once you start to do things on a repetitive state, when you start doing it on a consistent basis, or when you break down your goals on a realistic level, Myesha, then you will start to make it happen. Yeah, and when I say, I think that's Dakota. And when I say realistic level, it's not to say that you're not nothing. I don't believe in that word realistic like that. But let me say what I mean with realistic. So I'll speak about myself. In my business, right? I'm in a company. It's called Total Life Changes, right? It's TLC for short. So there's I believe it's 11 ranks in a company, which means that as you grow your team, as you grow yourself, as you start to grow in the company, you start to achieve a title, which is called a rank, right? So for me, for a very long time, I would be in the beginning phase, right? I'm at the beginning. And the highest rank is called executive ambassador, right? So for a long time, I will be in the beginning and I'll be like, well, I am an executive ambassador. I am an executive ambassador. It just haven't caught up to me yet. This is the thing. I wasn't focusing, and I know you're supposed to reverse engineer your goals. You have volume goals, and you have people that you have to give your vision, and they have to run with you. But the thing about it is, my eyes is just on this one goal, and it does not work out like that. You won't do it overnight. Usually, within the business, it's a 3 to 5 year plan. And of course, you could do it before then, but it's a long-term vision, right? It's growth, certain obstacles, it's challenges, it's things that you have to do. You have to be consistent. And guess what? I haven't been consistent with certain stuff. So when I say goals, right, and you have to be realistic with your goals, my job is to break down the goals, right? So I have to go from knowing, right? And I'm giving you the example, it's just my example because I can relate to it right now. But I have to start at base one. All right, I hit one base, right? Let's say there's a volume goal. Let's say it's 500. And I'm just giving you. So I accomplished one goal, but the thing is, you either at a point where you retain or you are elevating, right? So in order to accomplish another goal, you can't do it on your own. You need people. You need to inspire people. You need to consistently talk about your vision. You need to get people to buy into your vision. You need to just get people to see the dream because without seeing the dream, certain things is going to happen. So for me to just go from 0 to 250, 25, 250,000 and a goal, and it's not dollars, meaning like it's a volume goal, but you need a lot of people to accomplish this goal. And it requires, selling products and, empowering and teaching people to believe in themselves because everything is a mental game. So except for me going from 0 to being like, I'm just going to acquire 25,000, 250,000 in volume, I have to break things in bite-sized chunks. That's just how it is because without breaking it down, it's not going to happen that way. So that's where it comes into the line of you don't take your eye off of the big goal, but you have to break down the small goals and you have to know with clarity what it takes to get to the smaller goals. But you have to get from point A to B to get to Z. That's something that really needs. It took me a long time to get that. It didn't take me a long time to get it. I wasn't accepting it, and because I wasn't accepting it, I was saying the other day, wow, I can't remember the last time I was feeling like I haven't accomplished a goal in a while, and because I can understand why, it's because I wasn't breaking down the goals in bite-sized chunks. So now that I could do that, I could say, hey, this is number one. I did that. Now I have to get to point. I did point A. Now I have to get to point B. I don't know what that is. Yeah, then I have to get to point B. And here she go again. I got allergies. Oh, okay. I don't got a cold, and definitely don't got no Rona. So here's the thing. So I have to get to point A to get to point B, and then I have to look and identify and speak to a lot of people to help everybody have increase. That's just how it works. So my duty is to really break down my goals and be real with what am I willing to do to accomplish my goals? What sacrifices am I willing to make? What actions am I willing to just, tell myself I want something, but not put in the work in it? Am I going to work on it every single day? Because that's the thing. Our actions have to align with our goals. If we don't work towards it, it's not going to happen by osmosis. It's not going to happen. And for a long time, I would listen to audios, listen to trainers, and listen. I had one piece down, the personal development aspect, but if you don't implement, you don't get the results you seek. So that's one thing, being honest with ourselves, because I can't get mad at anybody if I do not accomplish my goals. If it is to be, it is up to me. If it's to be, it's up to me, right? If it's to be, it's up to me for my success or lack thereof success, right? And once I acknowledged that, like a couple of weeks ago, like literally, Once I acknowledge that, then I'm like, Dad, I have to show up more in order to get results. So that's why on a realistic basis, like YouTube, I'm doing my YouTube videos consistently, right? I'm just going in my second week, I believe, and I have my calendar. I'm starting to log things in my calendar because if you don't plan it, and I spoke about this on my video, it doesn't happen. I have a mentor that ingrains into me to get your calendar, plan your work, and work your plan. Because if you don't log it, it's not going to happen, which is 100% true, right? It's 100% true. So, one moment. There. Oh. So, consistency is I need to get a tattoo of the word consistency. That's the name of the game. Like if you're not consistent, it's not going to happen. Um, if you're not consistent, it won't happen. Nothing happens without consistent actions. It takes consistent work ethic to get the consistent results. That's really where it's at. Consistency. So this is what I would have to say to everybody. And I encourage everybody to just make a decision to believe that you could achieve amazing things. Um, I'm gonna be on here for 4 minutes because I'm going to definitely. And good morning. I'm going to be on here for a couple more minutes before I come off. But listen, you have to believe you could achieve. And nothing works without being consistent, right? Nothing's going to work without being consistent. Nothing's going to work unless you work. You have to have the clarity of vision and be honest with yourself. And that's where I spoke about the bite-sized goals. The way to eat an elephant, right? Where they say you have to do it one bite at a time. So you can't, as I gave you the example where I had these huge volume goals where I was trying to go from zero. I wasn't trying. I don't like the word trying. So I was envisioning in my mind 0 to 250,000 in volume and my mind, but I wasn't worried about the small goals. So you have to break down your goals in smaller goals in order to achieve the big ones. And once you break all those down, then you will start to see that the compound effect happens for you. Anything we want, we can have it. We just got to break it down on a consistent basis. If you can believe, and certain principles and goals that certain situations or certain goals is not set up by chance, meaning that if you really work towards it, then you will have it, then that's really what's going to happen for you. But if you put limitations on yourself and you tell yourself on a consistent basis that you will not have it, if it's not for you, or if you're watching other people and you're feeling not worthy of it, then it really won't happen for you. So that's why it's really important to set up your little charts in your house, set up boards, vision boards. There's many ways to create vision boards, and I would say set up real goals that that you could have small little wins, because the more small wins that you could check off, you will make yourself happy. It will feel good to make those accomplishments happen for you. It will make you feel amazing. Yep. And just know that a lot of the goals and dreams that we have to treat, and this is something that I have to learn, right? Is to really be mindful of how we make other people feel on a consistent basis, because sometimes we don't realize that we are doing certain things that, may make other people feel a certain way or may feel like it's good enough for me, but it's not for them. Um, through discussions that I had with my husband the other night. And it really makes you think once you sit and start, you sit down and think about it. But the whole point of the morning motivation or me just talking on a general basis is to talk about real stuff. It's to talk about real stuff and to best let it know that nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. We don't live in a perfect world. And to know that if we really desire change, then we have to be the change. And we have to have the level of maturity to realize that we have to do different things in order to get different results. And if we desire change in our life, that's where that real being real with yourself comes into play. We have to have those realistic goals in order to actually start making a difference in our lives. So I've been on here for about 45 minutes on IG. I'm not sure how long I have been on here, but I really every video that I do, I really hope the message resonates with everybody because it's really something that's real. I'm talking about real topics where I stuff that I'm going through in my life, as something that I know that I'm in the beginning of this, but through experiences that I had, I know that change is right around the corner for many people. So it's 9:15. I'm about to come off. I definitely want everybody to have an amazing day. Definitely remember to live your best life, figure out what you want with clarity, and break those goals down in bite-sized chunks, and you will see an amazing circumstances, dreams and goals start to pop up in your life. So, with that being said, I want everybody to have a fantastic day, and I will be back on here later. This is for real this time.